Today we're going to talk gender. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. It also happens to be my 20-week scan, which of course is the scan you can find out if you're having a little boy or a little girl. From day one, we were not going to find out. Everybody told us that it's so worth the wait when you have the baby and they tell you what you've got. It's amazing, it's the best feeling. And I was like, yeah, I can do that. I want to do that. Let's play it cool. Let's easy breezy. We don't want to know what it is. I kept saying this, but for some reason forgot how impatient I am. And the moment I got my letter telling me when my 20-week scan was going to be, I've been awful. I'm just so stressed about it. I want to know. And I'm getting stressed about trying to pick boys' names and girls' names, and my husband and I decided maybe we'll find out. He said if the stress is ruining it for you now, there's no point not finding out. So we're gonna find out, which is really exciting. But I've had a lot of judgment. I've had a lot of, oh, Sarah, from like, not even necessarily from family. Most of the family have been cool about it. Like, people that I work with and just people that really don't get a say. That's bugged me, but I have a distinct feeling that getting unwanted opinions is just part of pregnancy and motherhood. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I've had that impression. Ahead of our big scan tomorrow, I thought I'd have a little bit of fun. So the first thing I did was I got our family to write their names on a card. So we've got Team Blue for boy, Team Pink for girl. As you can see, girl's actually winning, which I'm very surprised about because most people have said boy. But anyway, Pink is winning. I even got my 4-year-old nephew to write his name, Osham. Very cute. He wants a girl. He wants a sister. It's really hard to explain to him that I'm not able to give him a sister. I can give him a cousin and that's my best offer. So this has been a really fun idea. I definitely recommend it if you're going to find out what gender you're having or not, whatever. It's lovely to get your friends and your family and the people that love you involved in your pregnancy, and this is just one cool way of doing it. And the second thing is to test out these old wives' tales for gender prediction. So I've got 6 to try. Let's just dive right in there. The first one is sweet versus salty. So what have your cravings been? Now, I haven't really had any crazy, strong, weird cravings. I would say the only real craving I've had is like cheese and onion crisps, cheese and onion sandwiches, just cheese and onion. So I guess that's salty, right? That's savoury. So that's 1 for boy. The next one is morning sickness. So apparently if you have an excessive amount of morning sickness, it's going to be a little girl. I haven't, touch wood, I haven't had an awful lot of morning sickness. I definitely felt quite nauseous for the second half of my first trimester. A good few months I've only been able to stomach bread and toasted bread and just lots of bread. I got suggested by a friend that I should name my child Warburtons or Hovis. Nothing excessive, that's for certain, so that's another point for boy. Apparently if you're carrying your baby high, that's a sign of a girl. I would say that I'm carrying pretty low, really. I think that's fair to say. So that's another 1 for boy. There's the mythical, legendary pregnancy glow, which apparently if you have all your beauty and glowingness and radiance in general, it's a boy. I think the first trimester I didn't have that, that's for definite. I was spotty and just kind of grey throughout. I think I'm not doing so bad now. So should we give that another point for boys? We've got a pretty clear leader so far, I mean. Now for the next 2 I require props, this being one of them. Apparently I have to stare lovingly. It doesn't say lovingly, but I'm going to do it lovingly. I have to stare lovingly into my own eyes, and if my pupils dilate, that means a boy. If my pupils dilate. Okay, here we go. That's a weird experience, just to stare into your own eyes. I don't know, I guess they kind of dilated, but I think that's just when I blinked, and that's probably a natural thing for your pupils to do, right? I'm gonna put a question mark on that one. Is that possible? I don't know, question mark. And the last one is the one that I really, really wanted to try out, and that's the wedding ring test. So I need some string. I don't have string, I have ribbon. I'm sure that'll do. And my wedding ring. Boop. I have to tie this on here. My wedding ring swings in a circular motion above my belly. It means it's going to be a girl. And if it swings in a side-to-side motion, it's going to be a boy. So let's see. Well, that's like a side-to-side circular motion. That's just confusing. Okay, one more. Above my belly, stick my tummy out. I'm gonna have to say side-to-side on that one. So that's another point for boy. Was that all boy? That was all boy, wasn't it? Well, well, I think that's a pretty unanimous result. Boy all the way. I guess I have to wait and find out tomorrow. You don't. You have to wait like 10-15 seconds and you'll find out. Lucky you. Well then, keep watching to find out what happens. It's a boy! But I think we might have had a little inkling, right? We'd had a little heads up on that one. It's so surreal to be able to say, my little boy. I was driving home from my appointment and I was talking to my bump, like all sane people do. And I said something, blah, 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 and I finished it with, hey, my little man. Oh my goodness, like the love and the butterflies and the goosebumps and just everything hit me once, and it was such a lovely feeling. I'm not really going to talk about what happened at the scan because I think I might do a pregnancy update and go into it a bit more there. But let's just say, even if we hadn't have wanted to know what the gender was, we were going to know. At the very beginning, the sonographer was like, okay, there's the leg, and immediately I was like, oh, and there's another part of his anatomy, clear as day. My husband hadn't realised, but I definitely clocked a penis there on the screen. But yes, little boy, I have a little boy. Oh my god, I'm still... Oh. My heart beats a little faster when I say that. I'm so excited, so happy, and just all the emotions bubbling up inside me. Having a little boy.